Historic leadership change at Broward County HIV Health Services Planning Council. Tonight, we bring you a story about leadership that has shaped Broward County during one of the most uncertain periods for public health in the state of Florida. It's a story about the power of voice, the importance of representation, and the courage it takes to guide a community when the landscape around you is shifting. For 6 years, advocate, educator, and Queer News Tonight anchor Vaughn Biggs has served on the Broward County HIV Health Services Planning Council. Florida is in a moment of deep transition. Funding models are changing, medication access is being restructured, programs that once supported thousands are facing new restrictions and new eligibility requirements. The Florida Department of Health is exploring approaches that may shift responsibility to local systems that are already strained. Across the state, communities are raising concerns about whether people living with HIV will continue to receive the care, stability, and medication support that have kept them healthy for decades. In this kind of climate, leadership inside the Ryan White system say that they view their role as less of a formality and more of a safeguard. Pending changes to program eligibility and coverage serve as a reminder that lives are at stake, especially when policy decisions become distant from the reality that people face in their daily lives. Advocating at the Broward County HIV Health Services Planning Council becomes a voice that asks the room to slow down, to look deeper, and to consider who might be harmed by a quick vote or a rushed assumption. This has been the way Vaughn Biggs has led during his tenure. Now, as he steps out of his leadership seat, the Planning Council prepares for a new moment in its history. For the first time, a transgender woman will serve in this leadership role. Franchesca D Amore, who shares this anchor desk with us on Queer News Tonight, has grown into this position through dedication, curiosity, and a genuine desire to serve her community. Her leadership marks an important change. Tonight, we speak with both about what this transition means for Broward County, for Florida as a whole, and for the future of HIV planning. And it means so much that both of you are here at the table today at Queer News Tonight. And you both are usually here. You're here a lot. So I'm going to say this real simple. This one really hits home for a lot of us. When we talk about HIV leadership in Broward, we're not talking about theory. We're talking about our friends. We're talking about our community. We're talking about our own lives, and Vaughn has been in these rooms fighting to make sure that people weren't just numbers. And now Franchesca is stepping into that role, Baby, that's not historical. That's personal for so many of us watching right now, And in a moment where Florida is playing games, with healthcare, this kind of leadership means everything,